recording.
Is it okay?
Alright guys, so my name is Todd and this is the all-new 2010 Spyder RS Roadster Sport. Right over here is the 2010 Spyder RT Roadster Touring. They've been in development for about 10 years now, and we've gone through 5 generations of prototypes to bring you this vehicle. At the heart we have the Rotax V-Twin. It's a 998 built in Austria. Over here on RS, 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds. 77 foot-pounds of torque at 106 horsepower. Over here on RT, 80 foot-pounds of torque at 100 horsepower, 2 transmissions. We have an SM5.
You're fine, you can just come over here, you don't need your helmet yet.
It's a standard manual transmission, 1 down, 4 up with a true mechanical reverse. And then right here we have the SD5. It stands for Sequential Electronic Semi-Automatic. It's going to feature this paddle shifter so that you can electronically shift through the gears while leaving that throttle open, and it's going to downshift automatically just like an automatic car. But wait, there's more. You can actually downshift using your trigger finger on this F1 inspired shifting pedal. It'll give you a little bit of RPM play while riding. We have both transmissions here today, so you actually get to choose which one you want to ride, and then you're taking it out on the open road for about 25 minutes. Sound like a plan? All eyes on the key. We're going to go over the functions of the key and then learn how to start the Spyder. We're going to go over this SD5 first. So, to turn the Spyder on, you're simply going to turn that key to the right. If you push down, turn to the left, you have 44 liters of trunk space up here in the front. What's cool about that trunk, at nighttime you can hit your light and it's going to reflect off the lid to illuminate that bin. Also, if you look inside there, we have a bin liner, 12-volt plug, and if you pull that bin liner out, there's a drain valve in the bottom so you can use it as a cooler. Road soda. Push down, turn to the right. We have a 6.6 gallon fuel tank. On average, you're looking at about 35 miles per gallon. It requires 87 octane. Over here on RT, you have that same 6.6 gallon fuel tank. You're going to get about 32 miles per gallon, and it requires 91 octane. All eyes on the key. We're going to learn how to start the SD5 Spyder first. Step 1, you're simply going to turn the key to the right, turn that Spyder on. Step 2 is going to be your on-off switch. On is in the down position. Step 3, notice the scrolling message. It's a safety message in case a small child would ever get on the Spyder. It's one more step to keep them from starting the vehicle. Also, if you look at the Spyder, it's completely clean of any kind of warning labels or stickers, and what we've done is put them underneath the dash on the safety card. In order for us to remove the liability off the manufacturer and put it on you guys, the rider, I have to have you do step 3, which is acknowledge the scrolling message by hitting the M button or mode button. It'll cancel out the message. Now you're ready to start. Step 4 is going to be like an automatic car. Foot on the brake, which is over here on the right hand side, and then you're going to hit that start button. When you start the SD5 Spyder, it's going to automatically go into neutral, where our gear indicator is located in the middle of the digital display. Say that 10 times. Once you're in neutral, you're going to perform an upshift with your thumb. One time we'll put you into first gear, and then the open road is yours to take on. You're going to manually shift up while leaving that throttle open. Second, third, fourth, and fifth, downshifting automatically as you slow down. Over here on the left-hand side, we have a parking brake. It's very important that we disengage that parking brake, because if you don't, you're not going anywhere. So to disengage that parking brake, you're simply going to push down, and it's going to pop right up. To engage, simply push down, and it's going to engage right for you. The key phrase here when you interact with my parking brake is going to be finesse, not force. Everybody around the Spyder RT knows how to start. All the Spyder RTs that we have here are manual transmissions. We still have that same 4-step process to start, but it's a little bit different. Step 1, simply turn the key to the right, turn that Spyder on. Step 2 is going to be this on-off switch. On is in the down position. Step 3, the message. We're going to acknowledge that message on the rec, which is our Roadster Electronic Command Center. The message has appeared. We're going to hit the mode button, which is located right here. Cancel out the message. Now you're ready to start. Step 4 is to look at your gear indicator. If you are in gear, where our gear indicator is located in the bottom left, we are in gear right now. We're in first gear. You're simply going to pull on that clutch, and then you're going to hit your start button. If you're in neutral, where neutral is going to be a half step between 1 and 2, then you can simply hit that start button. The parking brake on Spyder RT is electronic. It's going to be done with the push of a button. The button is located right here. If you engage that parking brake, An exclamation point is going to be illuminated on the display. Again, make sure you disengage that parking brake, because if you don't, it's not going anywhere. Alright. Do I have any questions on how to start a Spyder? Here we go. 3 things that are going to be really important today when we ride. The first one is obvious, that we're wider than a motorcycle. You're 59 inches wide over there on Spyder RS, and you're 4 inches wider on the RT. You're 105 inches long. That's about 5 feet by 8 feet. And the reason that's so important is that I have you off a motorcycle, and I'm putting you on a Spyder. When you ride a motorcycle, you have options in terms of lane position. But when you ride a Spyder, one option, stay in the middle of the lane. I don't want you anywhere near the yellow line, nor do I want you testing out the traction control on the gravel. 2, no handbrake. 1 foot brake on the right-hand side. It's going to control all 3 wheels, linked braking, equally distributed with ABS. I need everybody over on the right-hand side. We're going to take a closer look at the brake. To get on the Spyder, I'm going to use these foot pegs and step across. Now that I'm on the Spyder, my feet are on the foot pegs and my foot's going to go right over the brake. Don't just rest your foot on the brake. Keep your foot off to the side or to the back so you don't just ride the brake. Also, don't just hold up your foot because it'll get tired, because I know mine is tired already. Also, since some of you ride motorcycles, you know that it takes balance to ride a motorcycle. And the beauty of Spyder is that it does not require balance. That also means that you're not going to put your foot down on the ground. I swear to you, you are not going to drop a Spyder on your leg. So, feet on the foot pegs at all times. Finally, steering. Spyder is not a motorcycle, it's a roadster first in its class. Steering is going to be much like an ATV or a sled, where it's a push-pull type of steering. It's a dynamic power steering that's speed sensitive, so the faster I'm going, the more nimble it's going to be. It's point and go in the direction that I wish to travel. If you want to go left, turn the bars to the left. If you want to go right, you're going to turn them to the right. The one thing that we need to talk about is leaning. I don't need to lean in order to ride a Spyder. I can lean to make myself feel more comfortable or to increase the performance of the vehicle, but by no means necessary. Don't ever think that by leaning I can somehow initiate a turn. It's not going to happen. You will fall off this Spyder first before you ever make a Spyder turn by leaning. The dry weight of the Spyder RS is 697. We're 929 over here on the RT. Do I have any questions? All right, guys, it's Spyder time. 2 things. 1, helmets are mandatory. If you didn't bring a helmet, I have helmets right over there. Just make sure I get them back. Don't steal them. 2, at the end of your experience today, we have those 14 questions. It's a post-ride survey. Let us know how we did. If we did a good job, my name is Todd. Let's go ahead and write down my name. Todd did a good job. If we did a bad job, I'm going to be turning you guys over to David. All right? So if we did a bad job, write down David's name and say that David did a bad job. So remember, Todd did a good job. If we did a bad job, David did a bad job. Guys, grab your helmets.